Hey guys, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. So since the last episode, I've tried to do some things to contain this insane lag that I've been having, and one of the suggestions I had, it's horrible. I'm getting maybe like 5 FPS right now. One of the suggestions was to take this guy and seal him in entirely. That didn't really work too well. It does decrease the lag a bit, but not a whole lot. So what I'm going to end up doing is just probably removing this entire smelter setup and automating things with ME automated crafting. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to make all the pieces I need for this ME crafting CPU. And yeah, when I'm back, we can begin assembling it and then deal with the lag situation. All right, see you soon. Alright guys, I have everything I need to construct this. I've already put down the containment wall, and now I just need to fill it in. I think I actually ended up building a bit more containment wall than I needed. I guess my math was probably off just a little. Okay, so to finish this I need to put in the heat vents on the side, and then fill it with crafting CPUs and pattern providers. And I tend to like to do the setup of 15 crafting CPUs and 12 pattern providers. I know most people kind of go the other way around and they do more pattern providers than the crafting CPUs, but I find I tend to be pretty heavy on the automation portion. I never really seem to fill up more than 8 of these anyways, so 12 is quite a bit, and if I need more, well, I can always expand this thing and build it a little farther. Okay, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to fill in all these components and set up that automation and take the smeltery apart off camera, because this lag is just atrocious and I don't want to film with this lag and expose you guys to this stuff. So yeah, I will be back shortly once I have that all finished. It shouldn't really take too long once I get this this guy all set up. Okay guys, so I figured out my lag problem, and it wasn't what I thought it was. I had assumed, well, I built these cool doors here. I haven't showed you guys this yet. But I had assumed the lag was being caused by all of these fluid ducts and all of these redstone clocks and ticking away and pouring all these ingots and like this crazy smeltery setup that I have. There's actually a second level to it now for alloys, but that wasn't the case. Actually, all the lag was coming from one stuffed item duct that was coming out of igneous extruder over here, supplying cobblestone to all of these crucibles. As soon as I destroyed that item duct, the lag just disappeared. And yeah, and I've replaced it instead with ME export buses, and yeah, it's all running really smoothly. Yeah, so I built this door here to allow me to seal this thing up completely, so to reduce lag. For those of you that don't know, the way Minecraft works is it kind of maps possible visible surfaces. So if you have something completely sealed in, there's really no rendering going on inside that object, at least blocks. So by putting these blocks of gold here under pistons, I could properly seal this in, as a door would have been partially transparent. Yeah, and I kind of want to upgrade this one level further. I want to take out this rock wall here and replace it with glass at some point, so you can look up and see all the other pipes and all the craziness going on. But anyways, that's really good that I got the lag sorted out, because I rather like how this whole thing functions. Like, the throughput of this thing is outstanding. Like, check this out. It's constantly melting all these different dusts. Some of them get turned into alloys, most of them don't. Either way, they all go to use. Yeah, and it works really quite well. So I'm happy about that. Okay, well, the next thing to do, I guess, would be to maybe work on the power system some more, or set up some better automation. Let's see how our Eulerium ingots are doing. Okay, so you see we have an excessive Eulerium. This number was a lot lower previously when I had first turned on the reactor in a permanent state, and it's slowly rising. So that's really good. If we run over to the reactor, you can see it's full of fuel, and the port here is filled with Eulerium. So this thing will basically just run indefinitely right now. I'd really like to upgrade it with some liquid cryophium, and that would definitely raise the output of it. But I don't have quite enough redstone to do that at the moment. I'm breeding better bees for the purpose of making redstone, and they're very close to being done. If you recall our last episode, I said that I couldn't do genetics on the bees without an imperial bee. And while this bee does have partially imperial genetics, it's not pure enough to really get to that point yet. So instead what I've done is begun to do just some classical genetics, and I've been breeding a bunch of my excited princesses with meadows bees I have, but I've already bred the fast trait into them. So just through regular kind of classical genetic process of, just selective breeding, I'm getting the fast trait into these excited bees, and that will greatly increase the redstone production. But alright guys, for now, I think it would be time to work on automation. I've loaded this thing up with some basic patterns, but there are a few things that I need machines to automate. Like for instance, I can't make bricks without smelting clay, and I can't make these encoded patterns without smelting, or I guess furnacing, for basic processors and stuff. So it's time to set up a cool little automation room, and I think I'm gonna place it right on top of this first automation room I have. First thing though, I want to check my mob grinder, see how many ender pearls I have in there, because it was it wasn't a fully automated mob grinder. Mobs would fall into the hole and I'd have to kill them, and I haven't really been doing that, so I've been losing out on a lot of ender pearls. And I think I may have rectified this solution, at least partially, by placing some punji sticks at the bottom of it to kill Endermen as they fall. Other mobs basically just die from fall damage. So let's see what we got in here. And we do have some ender pearls. Sweet. So I will, I'll just take all of those. Nice. Okay, and with those, I can make some reusable safari nets and get a proper blaze setup going. One of the people watching this video, Ghosty, actually pointed out to me that spawning blazes from stone barrels isn't actually a very affordable way to do it, because each blaze will cost a diamond. So that won't really work out in my favor, because I'm producing far less diamonds than I am coal. Though the blaze rod will give 5 times as much sulfur as coal will, it's still not a viable solution. Let's see how many. Oh, I have quite a few diamonds. Not enough to fill my nuclear reactor with diamond blocks quite yet. I'm not actually sure what's better, diamond blocks or liquid cryophium. If anyone knows, please let me know, because at some point I'd like to fill with diamond blocks if they are better. Alright, so time to work on the automation room. So the first thing that we're going to need for this is just a bunch of redstone furnaces. I have one here. Let's see. Is my automation fully capable of making more? Let's make 10 if we can. Oh, would you look at that? Working just fine. Well, it got up to 8. I probably ran out of bricks. But that is okay. Anyways, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little elevator to get up to a top level and make a little bit of a fake floor for this automation room. So to do that, I'm going to need more of these ice bricks, and then some quartz blocks, because I want to kind of maintain the same scheme for this whole thing. And why don't we go and put a quartz block in the pattern encoder. There we go. Not entirely necessary since it's just a simple recipe, but that will do. Okay. I want, yeah, 4 stacks of them. Oops. Quartz blocks. Sweet. That should do it. Okay. So what do we need to make elevators again? Elevator. Okay. Wool around an ender pearl. So we'll copy that recipe. Oh, this is kind of annoying. When you do this, it doesn't just pick general wool, it picks a specific color of wool. For most other recipes, it will pick the general item. So that means I'm just going to have to grab a piece of wool and do that manually. And there we go. Oh, now I want to go to here and the elevator. Cool. And I should be able to ask for 2 elevators. Awesome. Let's get 1 more. Cool. Don't worry, I'll still have enough ender pearls to work on the mob farm, because I have a few more sitting around the system as well. So where should we put this elevator? Maybe right here is a good spot. Can I jump up and place that? I'm just going to take the ladder. Cool. So now that we got that in place, how far was the wall? I think it was right under here. Oh, no, next block over. I'm basically just going to need my builder's wand to do most of this. Okay, well, I'm going to probably clear these blocks out. I really got to get a faster pickaxe. Maybe I'll turn this into a super pickaxe in a bit. Depends. Do I have repair on it? Oh, I do. So I can't do it with this one, but I can make like a stone-bound super pick in a bit. Well, it's not terribly necessary in this mod pack, really. Like, how much mining am I going to be doing, I guess? And it will keep me from destroying other parts of my base, from picking them a little too fast. Alright. This builder's wand is absolutely amazing. It makes building these things actually kind of fun and not just a tedious process of placing tons of blocks. Okay, well, I guess you guys get the general idea of what I'm going to do here, and I will be back in a bit once I've put up these walls. Okay guys, I've built a space up there. Now I'm just working on getting power up there. And I think the cleanest way to do this is just to make these little conduits running up like so. I had already placed this kind of partial wall here, so I figured this was a great place to put this conduit. Oh, that. Oh, okay, just put 2 on top. Okay. You have to be careful when doing this so you don't actually accidentally insert one going horizontal, cutting off the power. There we go. And like so. Nice. Everything's nice and clean and hidden away. So let's head up. I love these elevators. They're amazing. Okay. So I guess I'll have a row of machines on the side here. So let's take away some of this quartz. Okay, and we'll just put these redstone filled energy conduits here. I could use hardened ones because hardened ones will supply enough power probably to these machines. But hey, I'm starting to have more redstone than I need for a lot of other purposes. Not quite enough for gel cryopium, but for other purposes, so might as well get this started. Nice. A big array of redstone furnaces. Okay. Now for automation, so I'm going to need to bring some ME cable up here, as well as a bunch of interfaces. So interfaces, I guess, will go right on top. You know what, I'm going to put in the rest of these things. Well, actually maybe not in that very corner. Let's fill that back. Like so. Okay. And this guy needs power. How many more furnaces do I have? I have 2 more. Okay, might as well put them all down. Oh, you know what? This might not be the ideal setup for what I want to do. And I'll show you guys in a moment why. Well, I guess it all depends what I'm using these for. So I'll just do this like this for now. I was thinking of outputting all the powders and dusts in here to shut down the smelter, but the smelter is running fine now, so I don't really need to do that. Okay, so let's make an interface and put it on top of some of these guys, just for some of the more basic crafting things. Okay. Can I make the interfaces? Okay, I already have 1. Let's see if I can make at least 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, excellent. That'll speed things up quite a bit. Alright, so I'm going to want one of these guys to make a pattern for him, as well as one of these. Okay, and then there are the diamond versions, which I haven't really programmed in yet. So let's get that done first. Okay, so I think it's actually, what do we call it? Advanced processor. Cool. And we'll program one of those in for the basic. Oh. Cool. Alright, and we'll make 2 of those. Because I'm going to need 1 finished one and 1 unfinished one to make the pattern that I need for the interfaces. So we'll quickly let 1 fire up, and we'll make the pattern for these second guys in the meantime. Okay. So we're going to do basic processor, basic processor assembly gives us a basic processor. Okay, and is this done? It is, and we can do the same for the advanced one. I find the best thing to get set up right off the bat, once you get your whole molecular assembly chamber going, is everything that you need for AE stuff, because it will really help the rest of the automation to go a bit faster. Okay, forgot to encode that. Cool, so we have these guys done. Now, there's one other thing we're going to want to do, or at least 2 other things actually. Going to want to make one of these for silicone. So we're going to need some dust as well. We'll just use the Certus quartz dust because I have such an excess of that. And we're going to want to make one for grinding up nether quartz because we don't get nether quartz dust any other way. Okay, and this will have to go into a pulverizer. Do I? Oh, I do have a pulverizer here, sitting around here. That's convenient. So we can put one upstairs on the array as well. So let's make these other 2 patterns really quick. So the silicone will be produced by smelting the Certus quartz dust. Cool. And then nether quartz will give us nether quartz dust in a pulverizer. Awesome. And that's basically everything we need to make a lot of ME components all set up. So all of these are things that will go into interfaces. So yeah, let's go upstairs. I don't really need that ladder anymore. And set this all up. Oh, actually, I'm going to need a bit more rock wool. Actually, not rock wool. Let's take something else. Maybe, I'm just going to take cobble for this construction for a moment. And yeah. You guys will see why in a second. Because I'm probably just going to be switching it out. Okay. Because I need to make myself a walkway. Not here, but on the other side of this wall. So I could hook up all those cables. Oh, that's a little too high. Okay, yeah, so something like out here. I'm actually contemplating leaving these two things going up and then replacing this all with glass. So I'll have a nice view from my main kind of crafting room. But now we can finally put these interfaces in place. I'm going to need ones for export, for import and export. So I'm probably going to take out the bottom part of the wall here. And I'm going to put one guy there to receive items, and then I'll run item ducts all along here going out of other machines and into this interface. And that's just a way to do it and save some interface. Okay, so this one we will put in yeah, okay. So the basic processor assemblies. Cool. Or maybe I should have them in separate ones. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put them in separate ones just so I can craft these things separately and it will go a bit faster. Okay, and then let's do, this guy's not going to be as busy because you don't need quite as many of these. So we'll do the silicone there, and we'll put the bricks here because the bricks aren't going to be used very often. Alright, now what I need to do is get all this stuff wired up, and I will yeah, just do that off camera and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've got most of the automation set up. There's one last thing that I need to do, and that's automate some glass production. And for items like glass that you tend to use a lot of, it's not actually a really good idea to use these ME interfaces to automate them, because that'll just bog you down. And then what you want to do is you want to have like a good amount of it always in your ME system. And the way you can achieve this is just to use export buses and level emitters instead of interfaces. So definitely more complicated of a setup, but in the end, this will save me quite a bit of time. So I like to do emit when levels are below, and let's store quite a good amount of glass here. I don't know, maybe 4096, or is that's kind of excessive, I guess. Let's do half of that. Okay, so we'll always have 2048 glass in the system, and we just got to tell this guy to export sand. And active with signal. Okay, and the output will be on the back. Cool. And on the back here, I have a bunch of impulse item ducts, opaque ones set up, just because I'm not going to be seeing what's going on in these, so I might as well save my frame rate a bit. Yep, and all of these will all go into the one interface. So sweet. So we have most of crafting done, most of automation for AE stuff done. Let's go ahead and build some high storage AE drives, because I'm starting to run out of storage space here. Okay. So we're going to want to make, let's see, what are they called again? Okay, storage segments. Okay, and the 64K is the largest basic one. But let's start off with making, well actually let's see if we can automate a 64K. Okay, so we'll make the final plan for it in code. Sweet. Now we have to look at what we need to do to make the sky. And the only thing that we don't have from this one is this guy. So we'll go through this process again. Cool. I think I already have it for a storage segment, or is that storage cells? Let's take a quick look. Yep, I've done it for storage cells, but not storage segments. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have... I messed that one up. Okay, there we go. Nice. And I've already made it for storage cells, so now I should be able to fully automate the whole process of making these 64K storage drives. So let's test it out. And hopefully everything works. Alright, ME system. We want 64K storage. But maybe we should build one of the monitors if it lets us observe what's going on first. Oh, at applied energistics. Okay. And where is this thing? IO port, power relay. I'm starting to forget what this thing is called. Okay, crafting monitor. Okay, oh, that's really simple. Okay, now is this one the crafting monitor? So we'll make that first so we can observe the whole process. Okay, so first make us a crafting monitor. Cool. And oh, where should I place this thing? I kind of want to get rid of this chest. I'm just gonna yeah, my chest is annoying me. Okay, let's get rid of it. A bunch of items are gonna spill out, I'm sure. And for now I'm just gonna place it to the side here, but eventually I'll find a better spot for this thing. I didn't pick up too much junk when I did that. Okay, crafting monitor. Currently it's trying to make gray wool. To cancel a job or sub-job. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was stuck on that job for a little while. Because I was trying to make a certain thing out of gray wool, and I don't have any gray wool. Alright, now 64K. And let's say, oh, make us 2 of these bad boys. Alright. Ah, looks like it's going fairly well. It says nothing is missing, currently at the moment. And it's probably going to start depleting my redstone and various materials. Let's run upstairs and see what's happening up there. Whoops. Went up a little too high. What? Elevator? I don't understand. Why is it doing this? It's not taking me to this elevator. It's taking me directly up to the one above. Okay, well I'm going to have to figure out what's wrong with that. But for now I'm just going to bust in through the door. Oh, it's probably... the lever's in the way. Okay. Huh. Okay, cool. So this guy is cooking up the basic processors. And I guess the diamond ones are already made. Sweet. And yeah, the sand's going to be cooking for a while. Awesome. So how far away am I from making this thing? It's probably going to take a little time. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't even... oh, okay, I think one's made because it says it's only crafting one of those, or maybe, oh no, that's just the first one. Oh, but one's made. Okay. So 64K. Nice. So yeah, we can really start loading up on a good amount of storage at this point. That really increased the capacity of our system quite a bit. You can see, wow. Can I make this? No, I can't. I can't make it go into RF mode. There's such a thing yet. But yeah, okay. Well, I guess this is a good place to end up this video. Got accomplished quite a bit with this auto crafting. And next video when we come back, we're going to work on upping our Eulerium production as well as automating liquid cryophium. Because then we can really get the power production up even higher with the nuclear reactor. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode.